Hi YouTube, I'm back. It's been a while. I know it's been a couple years. It's just like I didn't feel like I could do this YouTube thing because I didn't think I was a YouTuber. Because I'm not a YouTuber. Like, that's not what I do. Like, my main purpose in life is studying. Like, I study in college chemical engineering, and I'm doing a minor in business administration. And my real goals in life is to own my own company, be the CEO of my own company, and all that good stuff. So I've just been focused on school. And then I realized, like, yo, I really have access to a bunch of information. And having all this information in my brain, I'm not really doing anything. I'm not really helping people. I'm not really making a change. Like, I'm just knowing all this knowledge and not sharing it. So the highest God, honestly, the universe, pushed me and was like, you know so much, share it with people. This information can help the people. And I realized that you are only rich according to how much you give. The richest man on earth is the man that gives the most. Like, you can have a shit ton of money and no one's gonna know you're rich if you just keep the money in your bank and you don't use it anywhere. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, he's rich, because you didn't really do anything. But if you gave a bunch of money to a bunch of people, all those people are gonna be like, yo, he's rich because he gave so much. So the richest man is the man who gives the most. And I was thinking, like, yo, and being rich is like being happy, being content, like being at peace of mind. Those are all the great riches that is worth much more than gold or anything like that, anything material, right? So I was like, yo, I want to achieve the 12 riches of life, right? Peaceful mind, sound health, economic security. There's 12 of them. There's a bunch of riches. So the only way that I can become rich is if I give, if I produce. So it's like, what can I give the people that could be of value? And I realized that the most valuable currency is time and knowledge. So right here, I'm gonna use your time and give you some knowledge. You feel me? Like, give you some seeds of knowledge so that knowledge you can apply in your life, right? And set yourself free. Because honestly, the truth will set you free, because you can't escape the truth. Like, what is true is gonna always be true. Always. So you can't escape the truth. So I'm here to just share my truth with y'all so that y'all can share it with others, and we can all, like, become the greatest version of ourselves. That's what's up. So today I wanted to talk about the commandments, because okay, I was going down this rabbit hole of trying to figure out who is the creator, like, who is God. The thing is, it's such a big concept that you can't explain it with words. If anyone's had like a deep connection with themselves, where they've been in complete peace of mind and joy, you can kind of get a taste of what God is, but you can't put into words what is the creator of the universe. You can think of it like this really big collective consciousness, because what is God is the creator, right? God means creator of all things. So when you realize you are no separate than God itself, or himself or herself, you are creators too. So when I realized I am the master of my own fate, I hold the pen to my destiny, I am creator too. You realize that the collective consciousness of all the creators in all of existence is creating existence. So when we zoom out and see the bigger picture, we can see that everything that ever is and will always be is an extension of, let's say, the collective consciousness that is God, the universe, or whatever you want to say is the creator of our universe. And we can describe that as, like, some people like to say source. I like to, because when I feel connected to it is when I feel love, when I feel light, when I feel complete ease and peace of mind, where everything's okay and all is in order. Those are all like feelings that I get when I feel I am in touch with God, the natural flow of the universe, everything that is, all that is deliberately creating, right? So it's a balance. You could see it as a balance, like, and by going into like what is God and referring to all these different books and all these different ideas and doctrines and names, and you could put whatever name you want to name it. Every religion is different. I specifically don't belong to any specific religion, but I would like to say again, my religion is the truth, because I don't like lies. Like, I'm a person that looks for the truth, and I'm a person that questions everything. It's just how I'm programmed. I'm like a natural scientist. Naturally, I'm an engineer. I'm a problem solver. So when you're a problem solver, you tend to ask a lot of questions and consider all the factors into how it can affect your outcome. So I am a very curious person. I will go very deep down the rabbit hole to where I would investigate so much about a topic. It's like I'm crazy. I can't be the only one that does that. But when looking for truth, I found that there's a lot of things that coincide, not only with quantum chemistry or biological chemistry, but also the Bible. And not only the Bible, but sometimes my textbooks and other books, such as, I was just reading today The Greatest Success in the World, and it was very interesting how everything in this net, like when I learn a new truth, it's just as if I found a new connection between two things I already knew before. And it's all connected, and when you look at the things that are true, it all kind of connects to each other. Every single religion, every single belief, they all kind of coincide in this same like general idea that I can't really put words to. But I was thinking about how we creators of our reality, we are stuck where we are because we are focused on where we are. So how we vibrate is what we attract. And vibrate, you could think of it as like, how do you feel? How do you feel? So if you feel happy, if you feel joyful, then that's what you're vibrating. If you feel depressed or angry, then that's what you're vibrating. So you tend to vibrate according to the environment you're in, which only limits you to the environment you're in. You can't really grow or change your environment if you're vibrating your environment. Like, if that's your vibration, then that's what's gonna meet you in your environment. So if you wanted to change your environment, you would have to vibrate something different or whatever it is. And I have been working on changing my vibration, because I am currently not satisfied with the apartment I live in, but let's say the certain living conditions I'm in, like let's say the car I have, the apartment I have, I'm not currently exactly where I would want to be or where I would desire to be, but I'm not discontent. I'm grateful for where I am and what I have. I just know that I deserve more. So on this journey of trying to find how am I going to vibrate what I want to manifest in my reality, I've been reading a lot of books and doing a lot of research, and I found these commandments of success in The Greatest Success in the World. I forgot the author of the book. I'll put it in the description. But yeah, so I was reading that book and he was talking about the commandments of success, and I just wanted to share them with you guys today. So the first commandment of success is, thou must labor each day as if thy life hung in balance. Okay, so in the first law, the first commandment, it just says that you should labor each day, right? So those who give less receive less. If every day you're producing something, then you will receive something. If every day you don't give anything to nobody, you don't produce anything ever, then you won't receive anything. So the first commandment of success is, but you, every single day, you must labor, you must work, you must give something of value, because that in return will give you something of value, whether that be financial security or happiness or a smile, whatever it is. But every single day you should labor. Basically, don't be lazy, do something. Second commandment, thou must learn with patience. Ye can control thy destiny. So the second commandment, it talks about patience. Patience in due time will give you the life you deserve. So think about, like, every tree doesn't just sprout fruit, like in a day. It takes time. You have to be patient with yourself. Like, just because you're in step, I'm gonna take this clip out. Just because you're in step 1, don't beat up on yourself. Like, you should stay in a sense of joyful anticipation. Like, you're excited for the future, you're happy for what's to come, instead of being discontent where you are and beating yourself up because you don't have enough money to buy the car you want or whatever it is. So just be patient with yourself. Like, all things take time. It's a process. You feel me? Okay, so number 3, the third commandment is, thou must chart thy course with care, or ye will drift forever. So basically what this is talking about is drawing out the path for yourself to success. Like, you can't pity those who never made a plan. Those who never made a choice. They kind of went to school, went through life, never chose something that they were passionate about, never chose a goal, never had anything like that. They just kind of roamed around in life and never got anywhere. You can't pity them. They made a decision when they decided not to choose. If you want success, you must choose, because you choosing is what's going to give you success. You feel me? Like, you got to choose, and then what is it, the general way that you're going, like the general goal you have, and then you got to start planning it, like mapping it out, so you could see what are the steps that are going to take you to get there. Commandment number 4, it says, thou must prepare for darkness while traveling in the sunlight. So, this just talks about knowing that your conditions will change. So if you're in the sunlight, if you're happy, be prepared for darkness. Like, be prepared for the rain. You know, when they say, oh, save your money for a rainy day, that's exactly what this is about. Because life is about these cycles, these up and down cycles. You could think of it as like a sine function, energy, particles, whatever it is. But life, it goes up and it goes down. So when you're up, save some money, be prepared for when you're not always up. And when you're down, have faith that your conditions will change. Don't keep beating yourself up because you're down, because then you're just going to stay down. So have faith that your conditions will change, and your conditions will always be constantly changing. So be prepared for that. Number 5, smile in the face of adversity until it surrenders. This just talks about, like, when facing adversity, when facing adversity or facing an enemy, you should face him with grace, cleverness, think, smile, with love, because these hardships and these hard times are your greatest teachers. Like, you never, when you won a prize or a success or you gained whatever, like, whenever you're in your victory, you don't really learn important lessons. You're just like enjoying yourself, enjoying life. But when you are hurt, when you are in hardships, in the storms, that's when you learn the most. That's when you're like, okay, you learn to grow strong. You learn to create the right tools for when you're faced with that situation again, or a different situation, or you might be able to even help somebody. So all of these things, they teach you, right? They teach you. Like, being broke teaches you how to value money. All right. So the commandment number 6, thou must realize plans are only dreams without action. Ooh, okay. So remember the other commandment when it was like, oh, chart your whatever it is, like plan out whatever it is that you want to do. Now this one is talking about how your plan is just a dream if you don't act upon it. And if you're like lazy, you're just laying down watching TV all day, watching YouTube all day, you're not really doing anything, you're not laboring every day, producing something of value for somebody every day, you are not acting, you will be acted upon. If you don't take your destiny in your own hands, then you're just gonna leave it so that someone else can create your destiny for you. It's like when you're over here consuming, you're consuming all of these famous people, their posts, you're consuming by watching YouTube videos, you're consuming by TV, by food, everything. You're just consuming all day, and you're never producing. The people that are producing what you consume control your destiny, because all you're thinking about and all you can process is everything the producers keep showing you, and you just keep consuming. You, if you want to be successful, would have to change that. Instead of being a consumer, you become the producer. You understand? And you would want your material that your people to consume to be material that will benefit them or help them in some type of way, right? If you're a righteous chosen one, if you're one of these evil white devils, then you're just gonna be greedy and you're not gonna care. You're gonna get rich at the expense of other people, which is evil. Okay. Thou must sweep cobwebs from thy mind before they imprison thee. This is so important. The cobwebs they're talking about is basically all of the things that consume your mind that don't serve you no type of purpose. So that relationship a long time ago that left you brokenhearted, thinking about it is not going to help you sleep at night. Thinking about it is not going to help you get your work done. Thinking about it is not going to help you at all. So those cobwebs in your mind, like those old past things that serve you no purpose because they already happened, you need to swipe that out of your mind. Like the mistakes you made, the people that you can never forget, the vengeance you seek, all of those type of old things that already happened that you can't go back in time to change. You really have to get over it, girl. Like, you need to stop, or guy, whoever watching, but you need to stop, because that doesn't serve you no more. That you learn from that. Like, don't stay stuck there in your mind, because then you're gonna suffer it more than it needed to be suffered. You suffered it in the moment. Thinking about it now just means you're gonna suffer now. Like, why let it keep hurting you? No, like, love yourself, be happy. Don't think about the past and none of those things. You got to erase it from your mind, because they are not going to help you with what you got to do today. Okay? And cobwebs can even refer to the future, like being anxious about the future, or being going, oh, I'm not going to be able to get, or whatever it is that you're like, no, you don't have to be in the future, like, think anxious about what's going to happen. Ooh, you don't have to be in the future anxious about what's going to happen, because the future's not here yet. So you worrying about it It's like you suffering it twice. You're going to suffer it now that it hasn't even happened. And then you're going to suffer it again when it does happen, if it happens. So just like, don't even be worried about it. Just be here right now, making you feel good now. That's it. And, okay, commandment number 8. Thou must lighten thy load if ye would reach thy destination. He is rich who is content with the least. So, this just talks about like the real jewels in life, like the things that not many people have. Like, for example, happiness, peace of mind, love. All the riches in the world, all the power in the world cannot give you happiness, peace of mind, and love. So those are definitely the 3 most valuable things that exist in our realm of whatever it is that whatever this is. So those are the most important things. And money or riches in the world cannot help you get that. So just know that the richest man is the happiest with the least. And that is the richest man if he has peace of mind and serenity. It's better to be at peace and in love than to be rich, always overoccupied. You can't even sleep right because you're too busy. You can't even have a real relationship where you can share intimacy because you have to go here, this, that. Protect your peace of mind. Protect your love. Protect your happiness. Don't go chasing riches because that's not the most valuable things in life. Okay. So the 9th commandment says, thou must never forget that it is always later than ye think death is near. Okay, so basically, como que you always say, oh, I'm going to leave it for later, I'm going to leave it for later, I'm going to leave it for later. Or maybe someday. But the thing is, like, death is right around the corner. And we tend to forget that. So just remember, death is around the corner. You is about to die. Like, that is a given. You are about to die. Like, it's going to happen. You're going to die. I'm going to die. We all going to die. So it's important that we live today, not holding on to any of the bullshit from the past or not, like, hating ourselves. We live today happy that we are alive today, and we live today to the fullest, to the max, to the happiest. You understand? Because you is about to die. So take care of yourself, love yourself while you're alive. Like, be happy to be alive, you know? Because life isn't long, so just enjoy every single day. And then I would like to read something that I wrote down here. It says, if you die, you will be with God. If you live, he will be with you. And I just thought that it was very interesting because I didn't take those words so literally. I took them more as, like, the part of balance that is, like, if I die, right, you become, let's say, recycled. So everything is mass and energy, right? Everything that is a mass with an energy. Let's leave it at that. Mass and energy are both not created, not destroyed. So I feel like all the mass and all the energy together, collectively, is God, is the universe. So when you die and your matter kind of like disintegrates and the energy that flows through your matter is not there no more, it recycles. Like, it just recycles. Like, it, because it can't be destroyed. Like, you don't really die. You can't, like, be destroyed. You just rearrange into something else in existence of everything that is. So I believe that when it says, if you die, you will be with God, like, if you die, you will be part of everything that is. And if you live, everything that is will be with you. It's just like, you know, it's part of the balance thing. And then the 10th commandment of success is, thou must never strive to be anything but thyself. So why would you want to be anything than yourself? Like, A horse doesn't look at a pig and is like, yo, I want to be a pig. Like, dead ass, I don't want to be a horse no more. No one does that. Like, a apple tree is not going to try to put out oranges. Like, be what you are. Be who you are. Like, come on, why would you want to be something else? Everything is so unique. And the universe and eternity, it has infinite possibilities. So you are one of those infinite possibilities. You are one of a kind. Like, you can never happen again. So why would you want to be something else? Just be you. You are amazing. You are magnificent. Your body is insanely crazy. It's striving every day to keep you alive. So just love yourself. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. You understand? So, I just wanted to share these commandments of success. I thought they was interesting. This video mad long. I'ma see you.